Alright, live stream in progress. What's up, guys? Just finally getting our gear all configured so that we can run these mobile live streams. I'm going to get a little bit greedy and try to run this one as well. So bear with me. This is going to be on a couple different platforms. Mainly just want to put it in front of people that are online. We'll figure out the time of day. Alright, but yeah, so this is about 6, almost 7 o'clock in Australia time. Okay, and so what we're going to do is run 2 different lives. And then once we get this going, I'll be able to chat with y'all. With any kind of gadgets and technology and stuff, there's always going to be limitations. So, got a few different, I got a hotspot and a couple of different, it's funny with these cameras and stuff you need, so, but waiting for it. Yeah. So where should we go? The idea is just to take you away from the crowds. But I guess we could get into the crowds if you really like that stuff. Alright, so why is this not connecting? You know what, we may not always run these live as well, that's the other thing. But it'd be better if I can see your comments, which I don't actually at the moment. Alright, so that's not going to let me do it, so what we'll do is get this mic on. Yeah. There we go. So, we good? Alright, looks like we're good. So what I want to do is keep that there. And we'll just go around the block for a little while. But I do want to see the comments. So I need to load up What's the best way to do this? Multi-stream. I guess I'll just check the YouTube for comments. This is the first time, so just bear with me here. There we go. All right, cool. I see y'all. Yo, Scotty, what's up? All right, cool. What's up? Thanks, guys. I see somebody from Kick jumping on. So that means I'm going to start rolling. And we switch up my phone. I don't really need this one. Hello, good evening. Good, thanks. Okay, we got it going. There we go. So just slowly but surely, the test is underway. So this is me taking you along for the ride. Now this is about as much gear as I've accumulated over the past 3 years. And the most important of which is this electric scooter. This was something that came from China at a time when they were kind of gray market, like illegal, because of the size of them and the size of the motor, I think. So it's got a really strong motor, but then it's got a limiter on it, so you wouldn't really know it. Haven't quite figured out how to unleash the power, but I had one of these before and took it to a local shop, and they replaced the battery because it went dead. And then at the same time as replacing the battery, they somehow made it full power, which I didn't ask for, but when I got it back, I was like totally blown away. But it's pretty quiet, as you can see. And got the nice bike out. A nice bike. So, yeah, this is Australia. This is sort of like, how to describe it? It's not inner city at all. It's what's the best way to describe it? It's an area that used to be derelict. It used to be like really not that great, like crime and homelessness. It's close to the beach, so but it wasn't really like super. Just the properties and the local residents from the history weren't super affluent. But over time, it gets better and better because the location is great. So yeah. Anyway, the idea for this channel is to do this, I don't know, 2-3 times a day. I like getting outside, and every time I go places on this thing, there's always like funny looks, just like wild looks, funny looks. And it's just, you can stop and chat, so you get to see what people are up to. And people wondering, like, do I work? Do I not work? Yeah. Yep, I've got a flexible schedule, though. So now going out and riding in the middle of the day is a bit hot. So, but we'll pick our times. We're going to lose a bit of daylight here. But I'm just testing the torque uphill. I'll take you by this Porsche. Look at this. I don't know if you can see this. This is a Porsche car, like, liquidator. Premium used vehicles. So people are buying Porsches, and I don't know, maybe with all the electric vehicles these days, everyone is like trying to get rid of their gas guzzlers. But I don't know how I'm going to show you this, but they just leave this open, which is kind of wild. It's locked now because it's Sunday. But I'll just put it in the background here. Gold Coast Car Clearance Porsche. And just a little padlock there, which is kind of wild considering there's so much car theft around here. But I guess that's something where, I mean, they don't even have cameras or anything. But the car theft that they have here is because of, like, opportunity. So people break into houses and see the keys. So if you don't have the keys, you're not taking the car. Oh, it's tempting. There's a green light right ahead, but normally I would just take it up, but I'm gonna stay close to home, just do a little test run. You might see this little bike on the ground behind me. Those are electric bikes that people pay by credit card, and they just leave them on the ground, which is total trash. So but yeah, colorful little area, changing a lot. And with the channel, look, I'm a guy that probably spends a lot of time offline. But doing stuff that I think that people might benefit from, or just want to, like, shoot some ideas around. I like doing stuff. I don't like sitting idle. And I like doing things that are hard or people say you can't do. Especially, there's a lot of people, the naysayers. Oh, you can't do that. People used to say you couldn't go through a drive-through on a motorbike or a scooter like this. Oh, you definitely can. You definitely can. Gone through many times through there. So, again, there's so much, like, random stuff around here. There's fast food. This is a cool little badminton area. It's just like a warehouse that they converted, and now it just totally draws a lot of Koreans and people from China. This one here behind me is a shooting gallery, so it's properly, like, to learn how to shoot. And they used to have a small little place, little hole in the wall, kind of, like, not that nice, but they've obviously grown. People are interested in their firearms here. So if anybody is picking up on the stream and you want to, oops, you'd rather have a certain point of view, like if you want to see what's in front instead of what's behind. But I've done this a few times, and it always seems to be a little bit cooler if you can kind of see what's happening in the background. I could run, no, I don't think I can. Oh, I think you can. You can run, like, front and back cameras, but then let's not go too crazy then. So where I live, is right on the corner of this, like, call it like a chicane, like a big S-turn. And people love to just flog it around there at high speed. So we might catch somebody doing something wild here in a minute. But this whole, like, retail area has been totally transformed. This used to be automotive. and then they just refitted the whole thing and put in a wellness area, almost like medically, like not medical, but kind of therapeutic. And yeah, we might run out of daylight here. I know these cameras are all right for daytime, but at the nighttime it might start to get a little grainy. So that might be just enough of a preview for what this channel is going to be about. It'll definitely be kind of a chat about what everyone's working on. You know, it can be side hustle stuff or just like life stuff. Anybody that's working on a personal project, those are always pretty cool. I mean, YouTube's full of that stuff. People like DIY this and that, but I'm not talking about building cabinets or anything. It's more just about finding ways to break your the normal routine, the monotony, like do some stuff that's fulfilling, but you know, takes time, right? So anyway, this seems to fit the test for me. It's about 10-12 minutes. I will shut her down, and if you stumbled onto this, definitely keep in touch. Give a quick subscribe or like or whatever, and yeah, I'll see if I can publish a schedule so you know in advance what time of day this is going to be at. So we're going to be on Kick, we'll be on YouTube, we'll be on Twitch, and this is Facebook. So is there anywhere else we should be? But we're going to try to bring like multi-stream chat so that at least everyone can keep in touch on the same area. But it's all about just doing cool stuff. My background is I moved to a couple different countries, born in Canada, moved to Australia. That was challenging, but made it happen. And then more recently got married to a Philippine girl, and we're going to be building some stuff there. So yeah, lots of unusual stuff to share. Cool. Thanks, guys. Hopefully you stumbled upon this, and yeah, we're just running out a bit of sunlight, so we're going to call it for now. Peace out.